OG, meanwhile, spreading themselves out, but with all the attention up alt mid and middle, this is looking like a little apps pop to kickstart this game. Fast out of the apartments. dupreeh in the graveyard misses that opportunity. It sails on by, and Magisk wrestling with the USP to regain control is whittled out of the round in the pit. Spinx can't quite hit the shot, but Apex comes in to help out. Fiku's running at Spinx in the back of the site, but he stands the test of time, and now the dual Berettas on zywoo, up through short, find its way another 1v1. 3 kills to the good already for Fiku, but this reposition from zywoo is lovely, and he's gonna tap him out, puts a stop to Fiku's reign of terror, and picks up the pistol for Team Vitality. Whenever they needed a big moment, a big multi-kill round, you could rely on him to put that up.
Oh, Apex blinded, tries to get into cover, nothing doing. And Spinx has gone down as well, but dupreeh is here, blinding himself as well. Just giving Fiku a little trade back, saying it happens to the best of us. OG's not slowing down. They're moving forward, nades in. dupreeh's gonna be in the back of the bomb site, a little bit of support with the kill through smoke.
Oh, jumping, tapped out by the Tekken Nexer. And now Magisk showing himself at the coffins, making a bit of noise. They try to double swing him, and I love that. 2 different angles of elevation. There is nothing that Magisk can do to win in that moment. He was always going to get traded. If OG
I think they're going to.
It really looks like they're going to. And I think they're expecting this is like a smoke delay play in a top banana with a solo hold, something of the likes. It's a nice molly layout to completely displace this setup. But Spinx wins the first fight, and zywoo's M4 is itching to get involved. dupreeh from afar takes another one out of the round, and now just Fiku left, battling back in the clutch. 1 kill found, but 2 more needed. Chance at the bomb plant at least. Magisk only just arriving from CT.
M4 in front of him.
Fiku's got a little bit of time, couple of chances to upgrade off this Galil, but he wants to keep it quiet. Now gets that info. They know where he is. It goes both ways. Can't convert on the spray. Time to get the reload off. Takes that fight. Oh, Apex out of the round. There's a real chance here. Magisk is trying to find him, and he will eventually tap him out. Team Vitality. Yeah, it's always scary having like the hero open around like this, especially when you're up against Vitality, because you don't want to gift them one for free and put that in the hands of zywoo. However, Dexter has been good for the opener. The barrel's spotted. zywoo's tempted. He wants the big green for himself, and so he knocks it out of the round. B play kind of grinds to a bit of an awkward halt now. The successes they were riding on that opening pick is nothing more than a distant memory as zywoo peppers them from the coffins. It's left to Flames in the 1 versus 3. He's made noise. They know he's here. And so everyone starts to move around. Got to try and fight at the CT angle. Nothing to cover this off. It's a clean shot to dupreeh.
He can bail out. He can go to the A bomb site. He's got to walk a little bit away, maybe halfway down banana, but then you get your Nikes on and you just...
Bit of a weirdness in the middle. But it doesn't matter if you stick the landing. Up the short side, Magisk already over on this side of the map in the graveyard, and it will catch him by surprise. 2 HP the difference, and that leaves this A site very under-defended for what's coming their way. OG gonna try and deal them another apple. Magisk had nades out. Worst timing on that. zywoo's gonna do it all alone. Backed in, nails a second shot. zywoo's picking up a bit of pace, but is immediately stopped by Flames. Can't quite get the ball rolling. Apex and dupreeh are boxing them in, trapping them inside of the site. Gonna make this one expensive at least. Flames dead, Dexter.
I feel like they
1v3. I feel like they could have just like held W and gone. Like,
yeah.
I guess actually thinking about it, the kit was on Spinx, and he was the one guy who didn't commit. So now flash out of apps again. They're loving the apps drop here. They make it out into the pit. zywoo, that is a close wallbang, but close ain't gonna cut it. Looks like they maybe want to boost over this smoke, gonna throw up the M4. dupreeh, balcony player, just eludes him. Oh, and they even got that spot by the looks of things. That looked like a real peek with intent from Fiku. Dexter spams zywoo through the smoke. And this was a retakeable round once upon a time. But with the smoke spam going against Vitality,
I think you're exactly right, too. I think Nexus spotted. He didn't see it the first time dupreeh peeked.
As he's
certainly
falling out
second
of
time
the
as he's jumping out.
right?
Yeah, he called it out. And I was a little bit worried because the bomb was on the other side of pit. So to get there, you'd have to kind of run the route against that boost. Good job from Fiku, ensuring that Magisk can only go 1 for 1. And yeah, he's pre-aiming for that boost. Here's the spam onto zywoo, who's just trying to escape with his life.
This must get spammed. He's gonna go up and over again. Mid-air, and Flames knocks him out! That's crazy.
We'll just save these weapons if you don't go to the A bomb site, but they're OG's coming right into the
There's
stack.
20 seconds, Jason. I'm scared. This has got some legs on it for Vitality. Everyone here, you hear that smoke in the pit. The alarm bells are already going off. Oh god, did we make the wrong decision? Are we in the lion's den? It looks like it. zywoo's tearing through. The Magis from the pit lights them up and into the 3-man stack with not a foot of ground gained. That is a devastating way for that to fall apart for OG.
You still got problems over at that B bomb site. That's both B defender Spinks and Apex. Just questionable decisions that led to deaths that could have really exposed things. Good recovery. Otherwise, and
no fucking way it works again.
All right, Neo Frag. You know, you've heard of the triple B lean. The quad B lean is not something that OG should be ready for. And this is one of these moments where actually, you know, Apex and Spinks kind of overextending in fights before isn't as big of a deal because now you might force them into this unexpected stack. You do need the individuals to still step up though, and that's the part that's missing for Vitality. Just Dupree left. Played the wide off angle in case he got given the 1v1, but had to reposition and has to drop this smoke. Now they know there was a 4th man here the whole damn time.
oh, nade out. Flames has to get away. Spam through. Free. Desperate almost lines up a double. Nexa finds it right around the edge of the smoke, and zywoo's left alone in pit once again.
No, dude, they've deprived zywoo of that AWP fund. Dupree, get the smoke walk, that's a freebie. Flames, you're allowed a cheeky one, you're allowed the cheeky smoke walk attempt, but Dupree might give it one of his own. They shouldn't be expecting that if he does want to come through, but he'll decide against it. Magisk has done the heavy lifting over at short. Knocks 2 out of the round, and this round is full Danish right now for Vitality. Dexter up through short, but a double swing coming his way, and I do love that approach, right? Don't give him the 1v1s. Don't give him a chance to get tricky with it in the 1v4. Dexter. It's up fast through Banana Spinks. Oh, wrestles with that M4, but in the final couple of bullets, extends the favor in favor of Vitality, and now Nexa's been naded out of the round as well. If you really want to keep that AWP out of zywoo's hands, the couple of kills you could get here could argue are worth it, but they get none of the glory. Magisk from pit, nice little angle up on top of the bike.
Even backing out and dodging some follow-up utility damage. Flashbang to activate Spinks. When's the timing? Here it comes.
Oh,
and
no.
He gets blinded. Miscommunication. Miscoordination. Oh, no. Nosebleed be damned. He's got a tissue in his face, and it doesn't matter.
You do have a lot of util. That's one thing going their way. No smokes to block anything off, but flashes to make these fights happen. Gonna have to be damn good flashes. Nade into the back of the site. Neo Frag knocked out by it over the top. Dexter's got a molly to slow down this push from the coffin side. So right now, only hold CT. These crossfires are 2 set up. The setup is 2 entrenched. This is a done deal. It's 8-7 for OG. This one ends with a bomb explosion, and OG narrowly win out this first half. Well, he's got to be the scalpel, make a fine incision on this A play. They're already in the site, overrunning it. He's fine to just duck out and wait for the retake. Magisk, a lot weighted on this position, but it's just 1 kill from it. Spinks won't catch them from the long wrap. Eyes up 3 players over towards short. They're on the angle, but they can't hold this forever. Spinks can just play with the time as long as he likes. Dupree's in the pit with a crossfire set up with Apex. They can play off the back of one another if Dupree needs the help, and he will. Apex dead on the swing, and they know that Spinks was over at long. The bomb's planted for him. This round was designed for Spinks to win it. He thinks it's just the tap. It's the full stick. It's the full commit. 3 seconds, and will he get them off the bomb in time? He sees the head, and he no, hang on a moment. He does grab it. That is crazy. Oh my God.
1/10 of a second left in that defuse.
Feels like they know Vitality like this B play, and so they're doing everything they can to uproot that early on. This the flash in to top Banana was meant to net them kills, but players playing anti, and Fiku gone in CT. This is kind of a done deal already. Vitality, they get the 3 kills on this stacked B bomb site, and they're home free. It's still going to be hard-pressed to get much done in this next one, right? You do at least have, like, the kind of aggro, the spam, damage connects onto Apex, and Magis tries to run the molly. They're getting stuck in at B, and now they get the info. Yeah, there's multiple bodies here, but this is where the AWP could still win you the whole damn thing. zywoo doesn't make it around short alive. The bomb tumbles away, but dupreeh will grab it from down in the pit. Spinks gets rid of that AWP. Still, Vitality have got to dig in. They've got to get ready because this retake's coming through. A 2 versus 3 as dupreeh thin the herd even further.
That's way too many kills to give up for OG before the retake even begins.
Yeah, this double mid lurk as well, tapered off because they got mollied in top mid, slowing them down. Arriving fairly late in the timeline of this bomb, Spinks from the pit holds for the cross, not swinging, instead playing the crossfire with this site player. dupreeh lets them in, but only to take it all away. 2 quick kills, and that'll seal the deal on the round. Vitality move on a 12, and considering that at one point in time that was a 2v5, Apex waiting for a flash. He wants to go on that reload. Oh, that's brutal. NeoFrag spamming. Waiting behind the car, and then that flash from Magis to set them up. Apex, another key B entry kill. He might have been getting bullied here on the CT side, but he's making up for it now that we've swapped over. Fiku, oh, that's triumphant through the smoke with 3 out of nowhere. OG needed someone to be that hero. And Fiku is the guy. OG with 9 rounds. Yeah, you almost wonder if the guys on air are like cooling off, right? They barely get involved. dupreeh, double opener.
Sure did.
Disaster strikes. Fiku trying to do it again. Wrestles with the AK after the double and still maintains his position on this angle, locking them out of mid for the time being. Aggression down Banana, and oh, NeoFrag, maybe no. Taken out of the round by Magisk, and now just Fiku left. He was the hero last round, but now they're asking him to do it again and then some. He would need the ace in a 1v3. If OG want to reach double digits, planting the bomb, he's got a chance at the 1v1. Fiku, surely not. 3 in the round, any more to be found. Up, oh, he's got the read, Fiku! 4 out of 5, just Magisk left to beat. Tap on the bomb, no one's been able to stop him, but Magisk finally applies the brakes. 14 of Vitality, they stop Fiku in his tracks.
Really be aggressive at A. Previously, the 2 entries from dupreeh up middle, now attacking Rap side with force. 3 players here, trying to come in. Nexa in the pit has the first and the second. Shuts it down. Nowhere for Apex to go. He's got the bomb, but he's got to back off.
Way deeper than anyone is ready for, and so he could snipe these players in rotation. Oh, Dexter was ready for that. No indication that Magis was there. Just a feeling, just a knowledge that that gap was open. Is that going to be enough? NeoFrag takes one of the dome. A 2 versus 5 needed again from Team Vitality if they somehow want to pull this one onto the board.
And indeed they will. Nice attempt. Good job from Magis to even provide the opening to make that doable. 1 quick kill before the cross. 1 quick kill to help things out even further, despite the fact that he gave him such a huge opening. Good performance from Nexa. I mean, Vitality wasn't hiding that whatsoever. OG knew exactly what was coming. Fully committed.
Nexa's got to do a lot, man. Responsible for the apartments. One heck of a landlord here, man. Nexa with 3. Sends them packing, and Magisk, who was lurking down towards the base of Banana, just too far removed to even get involved here. Kind of signals to Vitality that they've gotten the control they wanted in top mid, so they move in. They take this away. They know they forced that Arch player away from this side, and now Nexa in the pit. It's a very common sight to see, only this time NeoFrag's there as a nasty surprise. Good play off the back of one another, and they can't break through. It's a flawless round out of OG. Just pistols for Vitality. They're not so blessed, not so flush with cash. Shot connects for this AWP, and oh look, Nex is in the pit, but this time they use it against him. They lob nades in, and they flush him out, but there's more where that came from. You got past this first guy, but you don't get any further. Lovely little sequences. Once again, there was a... OG could run away with this.
They haven't even been getting close recently. Okay, back to the early style, highly aggressive towards the B bomb site. zywoo's gonna turn the corner and get shut down. It's NeoFrag with a quick double, and the round might just be over on that.
You know that, like, that was you kind of all-inning this. That was everything. All in, and the deal is drawing a blackjack in this one. Nexa from under the short side. Another multi-kill in defense of this A-bomb site, and left to Spinks in the clutch. Getting wrapped as well. They've pushed up short.
I'm sure, I feel like Vitality probably isn't even like, they're just gonna be like, how the hell did this get to 14-15? How the hell are we looking at a map loss in the face right now? This happened so quickly and so unexpectedly. They could close it out with a 7th. As unlikely as it felt at one point, and NeoFrag's got another opening.
One by one, everyone's starting to come alive for OG. Right as Vitality fall asleep at the wheel. It's a disaster at Banana. Gonna try and walk the smoke. Smoke for CT as well, but with a boost already employed, this crossfire is a strong one. NeoFrag, 4 in the round, on for the ace, and he's gonna get it to close out Inferno. All 5 from the nosebleeds, and that's OG up 1-0.
Deep smoke, flames, and NeoFrag to defend if this hit does eventually come in, although Spinks is working his way. He might be alert coming up connector to stop rotations. Here comes the pressure. Magus goes down first. Dupree stops for the fight. It almost feels like they don't want to commit, but there's the cross.
Oh yeah, leaping in, NeoFrag. Oh, he makes a bit of a meal out of that one, but Flames is there to pick up the pieces. Fine dining as the 5 guys in the apartments comes to a close, and Dexter's there to catch the cross of Apex. OG
getting close up towards the top of A ramp. Magus there as well. That's a great drive-by.
Now here's a classic AK for you. zywoo with the fire surf tried to get stuck in over at ramp, but didn't find any successes. Instead, all the glory belongs to OG right now. This is interesting. They've really flexed this control of Palace, and they're going to catch the bomb as it rotates in late.
They got to be careful with it, though. They also got to make sure if they're going to go for this, that they die. Yeah. or at least find yourself some safety at the end of the day. Spinks goes down. So mission accomplished. He's died.
Dupree just saying, please kill me, and Fiku will oblige him. Just trading places with that Molotov. Perfect timing for this reposition out of Fiku and Flames. Good for the trade, but it goes both ways. A 3v3. Only 2 players in the site. Spinks is one of these little lower lurks that we've seen a couple of times out of him. OG have often been aware of that, and so they do try and fight it, but NeoFrag...
I was like, Dexter has a smoke.
I always watch these rounds with such keen interest, because I remember that, I think it was like, yeah, it was old... there is this mid-lurk component as well. Fiku, bait them in, takes one of the dome, and is kind of forced to fight for that. Now Flames has to go big. NeoFrag from stairs keeps them on their toes, but it's Flames to tear the bomb away. One more man out through the ramp side, and here he is, the Sandwich Man in all his glory. 2 quick kills with Dexter there to help out. It's 5 for OG. Dupree's in the tenuous position right now, right? He's locked in this fight with NeoFrag, who looks like he wants to aggress on short, and he does feed Dupree the kill. That's best case scenario for Vitality. That's exactly what they wanted. Still, it's got to keep looking sweet. It's got to get better. Dupree dead over towards short, and that's enough to cool off the B hit. They duck out, they leave.
Close by to address this, but none directly watching for this play. Except for Dexter. He's found the perfect timing. Double scope to the face, to the dome of Spinks. Next up is Magisk, and zywoo's got a 1v2 to contend with.
Yeah, 22 points of health. Low on time, low on HP, and Dexter's gonna wrap around and find him with the P2K.
Be able to steal a map and have another great upset at the World Finals for Blast. Fiku somehow manages that fight and backs away safely.
A crazy read out of Nexa.
Plenty of utility for both teams as well.
Dexter not ready for a close peek. That's his one vulnerability. Flash wrecks him. They don't know about Nexa. They don't know about a man close. You spot an AWP in CT, you think that's it. Nexa, dead to Dupree. Fiku up in Palace. They don't know. zywoo's coming up the ladder, but spams him with a little jiggle. Smooth moves from zywoo to find a second for Vitality. Considering they are starting to clear lower now, you are going to have players shifting over, but it's all timing based, right? And you don't assume Vitality go too slow here. Here's that util raining over. One man's going to be here in time in Nexa, but it is just Dexter in the sight. dead after the first. Nexa will keep this in the advantage of OG. There's a big flank on the cards. Flames wrapping through the back line. FIKU taps out dupreeh in the meantime. OG might have been late to arrive to this A side of the map, but they've somehow fought their way back in tooth and nail on this one, as FIKU and Nexa combine with a beautiful crossfire for 4 kills between the two of them. Just trying to fight for mid Apex. Okay. All right. Walking. Oh!
Okay, fair play.
FIKU just got deleted. At least Nexa was there to trade that. Nice opening kill still. And it's only going to get made sweeter with Spinks peeking Neo frag over the top of that smoke.
No smokes to block off. Oh, Dexter's here now, too, with the op. And again, no smokes, just the Molotov and just the headshots from dupreeh.
Yeah, you see two like that over on short. Could even read into this as a B stack. Nexa lies in wait back in CT, but now he's given up the aim of the game. They know where he is, and they all just collapse upon him. That was a beautiful sequence out of dupreeh to find those two cap players. Doesn't even want to give Nexa like room to make something happen there. Just swings him out of the palace. Bro, that second kill. Offer up some of the starts that OG had earlier. This is nice. This is Dexter deciding he's had enough with the passive role inside of that B site and wanting to take fights on his terms down in lower. Double kill off the AWP. Top mid is not safe. Top mid is not secure. He's out on an island, and scoped in on him is zywoo. He's going to catch him as he tries to dart up through the connector.
Oof.
Nexa just holds his ground, doesn't budge, doesn't move a muscle, and he gets rewarded. zywoo taken out on his attempt to walk over towards B. Two Danish legends up against Nexa and FIKU on the other side. dupreeh's knowing about the connector. Oh, but that doesn't make Nexa's life any easier. Decapitated at the first turn of the corner. And so now FIKU trying to get this trade on the smoke fade. Does manage it. It's a 1v1. Magisk on the other side. Was so often that hero player yesterday. Great in these clutches. But FIKU's given us moments in his own right. A chance to convert one of these clutches now, and he will get it. Magisk deleted, and FIKU with a walk through that jungle smoke finds his way
To be able to match anything on the OG side. An absolutely wonderful T side being put on by dupreeh. We've seen some absolutely spectacular headshots. But I didn't know he had 17.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's like,
Magic.
you know, a nice response to losing that much real estate on the A side of the map. Nexa and Neo frag lie in wait, and that's a good opener for the Famous. He's gonna reposition, try to play off of Nexa's contact. dupreeh at it again, taking heads off. Clash of the Titans inside of the B site, and Dexter comes out ahead. His 20th kill in the game. Puts a stop to dupreeh, who would have reached the same if he won that fight. He's gonna have to drop on in, and when that noise is heard, they could just elect to fight him. Moving in, they know he's here. Oh my god, that was close. FIKU's able to hold the line though, and it's a 10-5 half for OG.
So who's got dualies? Looking for the nade streaming over. There's the information. Gonna drop a defensive smoke of his own. Tough to deal with this. One's already made it out. Oh no. They need to get him right now. They need to get him. Don't let him recover. Don't let him recover. And he's somehow done it. And look at what he has on top. Oh, you had one chance to take him down.
You give him that moment to compose himself, and look what he does. 30 bullets locked and loaded, and it's just through that smoke. What were you gonna do here? Like, look, that's the moment. That's like the one stumble. That was your one chance to regain control. Past that point, it was all zywoo and these dual Berettas. That Molly might disrupt the flow of things. Magisk. Oh, they will check for him. Neo frag as the second man gives it a look in. Thank goodness he did, and all. Else Magisk could have been a real problem to uproot later on. Nexa, take it one step further, and really for Vitality, if something doesn't present itself soon, you know what's happening. It's the dreaded S word.
Just a 4-letter word. Ooh, not for Apex. zywoo's backing up swiftly towards top mid. OG have 11.
This smoke's gonna fade in just a moment. And on the other side of it, he won't like what he sees. Through the fog, Flames finds him. No smoke without fire, and that's true down in the connector. Magisk from CT. Oh, just regains control, but not for long enough. Don't know about dupreeh. They didn't know about him here. That's the bomb drop. dupreeh's been on a tear this whole game, but he can't stop this onslaught in A. A 2v2. zywoo and Apex still in this one. Still in the fight, but for how long? zywoo's swinging, and he's winning. He'll take that round away. Steals it right from under their noses at CT. Ooh, hello freebies. Hello free kills down in lower. Spinks and dupreeh.
Spinks has turned for a flashbang from dupreeh. I'm not sure what took dupreeh's attention away. Oh no, it's all gone horribly wrong.
Out of the frying pan. This one is cooked, man. Ooh. A lot's gone wrong in a very short space of time for Vitality, and you don't even have time to compose yourselves here. Magisk, yeah, does what he can on his swing, but what were you expecting? He's just gonna mow everyone down. You're asking a lot of him.
Look at all the smokes they've got. They're like, let's just drop him regardless. Who cares? He had the flashbang out when we were in his POV leading up to that moment.
And then he like changed off.
Yeah, and then when we switched to the T POV, the Neofrag POV,
the Spinks is just holding for a flash that literally never arrives.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
And the problem is, like, too, if it goes wrong early on, the mentality of zywoo's got to change to saving the op. Apex better deliver something with his 5-7. He's got to buy time. He's got to buy time, and it's not happening at all. He gets, actually, that's a very quick deletion of Apex. Time for the smokes to be deployed. Don't challenge. There's that deep smoke finally popping, but zywoo's stepping in front of it. He wants to have impact.
Even landed the tag. The nade might finish it. Oh, zywoo! Bowling! Oh, third! Up and over! Rains down death from above! It's just next to left! He's looked at the scoreboard. It's all zywoo! It's a disaster! Lovely time for that to come out.
That's so sick. What a disgusting sequence.
Oh, look who's here. Hello. Not great timing on the Molly Paul potentially, but actually goes in at a really good time. I changed my mind on that. It's roasted these guys coming out of Palace. They still collect the free kill on his Spinks down lower. Expected a bit more out of the hold from under Palace. Kind of needed more. Apex, nice nade combo with the swing, and zywoo just deleted Flames. Don't even know where. Tries his hand at the wall bang. Trying to get tricky with it. Say he doesn't often make himself that hero, or this round doesn't get a choice. Dexter runs at him, but they fed dupreeh. Another big-time player for Team Vitality, given a chance in one of these moments. And dupreeh starts to walk in, composed as ever, but will he check sandwich? That's the big question. Looking the wrong way. Neofrag hears the footsteps now. dupreeh tries to flick back, but Neofrag narrowly gets it over the line. That's OG onto 13. And for Vitality, one that was so close, but they can't quite convert, and that's going to hurt them.
Oh, my lord. The OG's great on these hits. I'll tell you what a great save for Neofrag. He's had some very clutch moments, especially at the close of Inferno. Someone's got to tell Dexter to chill. Stop. After he gets that kill, he does not need to swing top con.
That's like one of those moments that just wrecks your mental. If you lose that, it's like, great, that was my fault. Everyone on the team knows it. It's dead silent. No one's saying a word. Flames getting a taste of his own medicine with the Palace aggression, but man, OG basically invented this. You think they don't have a second guy there ready to deal with it?
It looked like they were lining up for maybe another Hulls pop, another A hit as well. Now they got Neofrag at the top of the ramp already. dupreeh not ready for it. Gets a little bit of damage, but a headshot in return, and they have to save.
Dude, like, look at what you're saving.
I know. The NaVi Heroic was an elimination series. Heroic's been sent home. NaVi's going to be in the quarterfinals. This is not elimination. Winner of this moves on to the semifinals.
zywoo swinging out.
Dexter's just oblivious to the fact of Catwalk. He's found himself a pick because of it, but he's in so much danger.
Yeah, zywoo kind of had to fire off. Dexter ducking down, just dodges it, and Flames has made it into ladder. Vitality had stacked B. They were under the hope that this would be one of these B plays, and that's not the case. So even if you win the next rifle, which is achievable, it's the streak that you've got to embark upon. It's a tremendous effort is going to be needed for Team Vitality. Going to need more big rounds out of guys like zywoo and dupreeh. They've kind of been the dependable pair of hands. When you look at the other names, it's kind of dismal, right? I think if we had one other suspect stepping up alongside them, or a Spinks who for a moment I was like, man, is he back in Ent's form? Is this it?
Yeah.
Well, they've kind of fallen off here.
I bet Vitality wishes they snapped the B-bomb site this round.
That might be a realization that dawns on them too late. That pick in mid might actually force the pace to get picked up over in the apartments. dupreeh does make it back on a short in time. Nades were out at first, and
Huge.
Flames deletes him. Apex dead after one. Zywoo trying to make a hero play, diving through the window. They're caught with the bomb out in the sight, and so he's out of there like a light. Down to the 2v2. Dexter trades one back. Through the market, Fiku with the backstab. The bomb's not even down yet. And OG a clawing this one back out in the open. Spinks is through the window and into the danger zone. A quiet game from him. If there ever was a time for him to step up, it's now. Both these players are low. Spinks wins the first fight, and one bullet would do it to Fiku, who's tucked in behind the bench right now. Spinks doesn't want to give up his position, doesn't want to give anything away, so didn't attempt the spam, hasn't seen him yet. Fiku's just a count, and if he waits long enough, Spinks might look away, and he does! OG